Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about how to play over a minor blues. So a minor blues uses a pretty different set of tricks than a standard blues. By standard blues I mean something that just goes like, for instance, C, C, or maybe more specifically C dominant, F7, G7. So that'd be 1, 4, 5. In a minor blues, however, the form's a little bit different. So let's use Mr. PC by John Coltrane, for example. That's something Derek has covered in the past, and it's honestly a really good starting point for learning how to play the style. So the first thing we'll go over is the form. So the form itself would be, we're just going to do it in C, by the way. It's going to be C minor, all right? So you can either use a C minor 7 shape or a C minor 6 shape. So what I'm doing is this shape right here. So I'm doing my 8th fret on the 6th string, skipping the 5th string, doing the 6th fret on the 4th string, 7th fret on the 3rd string, and 8th fret on the 2nd string, skipping the 1st string. And for those of you that are new to this channel, I am an open E, so if it sounds off to you, that's why, but I'm still gonna try and name the chords, so even if you guys are in standard, you can still watch as well. So yeah, we have this nice C minor 7 shape. If we want to make it a minor 6, we're gonna bump it down to the 5th fret, so it's a little bit stretchy. If it's easier to, you can try different like alternate fingerings, maybe something like that with your pinky on it, whatever. So we're gonna have 4 measures of C minor. So just go 1, 2, let me turn my volume too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can take that same shape and bump it up 5 frets. So right here. And we're gonna do 2 measures on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so just a review so far. We have 4 measures on the minor 1 chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To 4 minor 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we go back to 1, 2 measures more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. We're going A flat dominant, so I'm just using this nice little shell voicing right here. It's the 9th fret on the 5th string, index fingers on the 8th fret of the 4th string, and then on the 10th fret I'm using my ring finger on the 3rd string. So this would be an A flat dominant chord, so root 3rd flat 7. And we're gonna do 1 measure of that, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down to our usual 5 chord location, which is at the 8th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, it's just 1 measure of that, and then we have 2 more measures of C minor 7. Okay, so just a review from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that'd be the form so far. So if you don't know that, or if you haven't listened to the tune, definitely start there. You know, you should always be listening to these tunes very actively, get to know them really well. And, you know, of course, learn how to play the melody too. I'm not going to go over that this lesson. You can probably figure that out on your own or just use a lead sheet. But the form's really the most important thing, the chords, the harmony. At least for, like, you know, when you're improvising and everything. just knowing the harmony. So let's go over how to do the improvising portion. So as far as the one chord, we have two typical choices. The simplest one would just be C, A, so I'm just going that sort of thing. So that would be like root, second, flat third, fourth, fifth, flat six, flat seven, root. The other choice would be C Dorian. So that'd be the same thing, but we're doing a major six instead of a flat six. So let's just compare the two sounds. So going. That'd be Dorian. Here's Aeolian. So you can use either. Definitely you can make both work. But a lot of times what you can do is change them out. You know, maybe do one measure or one chorus of Aeolian, one chorus of Dorian, that sort of thing. But also an important thing to keep in mind is just how you're applying slide lines over it. So there's this cool little trick you can do, like let's say we're in C minor, like we are right now. If you play a major or 7 arpeggio, 4 frets down from that, so basically major third down, suggesting that A flat major 7 vibe, you can go. Might sound a little weird since I played a major, but here's what it sounds like over C. Oh, whoops. So definitely a completely different vibe. Over the 4 chord, that sort of thing, we can do the same thing. So go down a third from that to D flat major 7. So that sounds also cool. So here's what we have so far. To F. And then, and obviously I didn't do the entire form right there. I just did the moment they changed, just to give you an idea of the two different sounds. Then next we have A flat 7, which is really a tritone sub of D minor 7 flat 5 or D half diminished, however you prefer to say it. So really what you're doing there is playing A flat Lydian dominant is the typical choice. Anytime you have like a dominant chord that doesn't resolve to the one chord like it typically would, Lydian dominant is going to be your choice 90% of the time. So to play that, we have A flat Lydian dominant. Okay, so that would be root, second, third, sharp forward, which is a little bit different. And then we have E flat, F, G flat, and then A flat. So here's what that sounds like. All right, and then after that we're going to G7. So typically what you would hear is like altered right there. So G altered. I think I played a 4 right there, so let's try that. Then to A flat. Actually, no, A flat was before, my bad. So anyways, that'd be the 3 scale choices, right? Or all the scale choices that you'd use. So let's just review that so far. So we have C minor 7. Then F minor 7. F minor 6 is actually what I'm doing. Both work. Then over A flat 7, Lydian dominant. G altered. Then back to C. So cool. So yeah, that's the horn. That's some soloing ideas you can work with. Obviously, you know, it's a lot of just kind of scale talk we're doing. So I would maybe even suggest just doing arpeggios of each chord just to really get that inside harmony sound. And, you know, just messing around with different licks, you know, that's how I'm guessing Derek Trucks came across, you know, lick that he uses a lot in this style, just going. So that sort of thing. You hear that, hear him use that on like Afro Blue, a bunch of tunes that are in a minor key, Desdemona from Allman Brothers, stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I know I skipped last week, but I honestly completely forgot about it, even though it was in my calendar, and just ended up making time for it last week. So just want to say sorry about that, but I'm going to do these on a weekly basis again. You know, try and get back on track with it, just because I like providing this content for you guys. It's fun for me. I get to talk about topics that I normally don't talk about with a lot of my students, or, you know, sometimes I do, but maybe not as often as I like. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a like, give me a subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys next week.